Hello, it's me, Megan, and today on Little English with Little England and me, Megan, we are going to read a book, and it's a book that I love, one of my favorites, The Little Red Riding Hood. So, we have Little Red Riding Hood, and who do we see up at the top? Who is it? Or what is it? It's a wolf. Yeah, it's a wolf. So we'll see what happens to Little Red Riding Hood. Are you ready? Me too. Let's go. Ooh, scary. Looks like Halloween. Little Red Riding Hood. One day, Red Riding Hood's mother baked a pie. Ooh, yummy. She baked a pie. Put on your cloak and hood and go see how Granny is, she said. I fear she's not very well. Ooh, not very well. Give her this pie and give her a kiss. Make sure you take the long way around and don't take the shortcut through the wood. It's a forest. What do you think? Will she listen or will she take the shortcut? Shortcut through the woods? Probably. So, Red Riding Hood set off for her grandmother's house. But when she came to the wood, she forgot her mother's warning and took the shortcut. She hadn't gone far when she met a woodcutter. A woodcutter. Take care, he said. The wood is a very dangerous place for a little girl. A very dangerous place for a little girl. Keep to the path. And hurry on your way. Let's hurry. Very good. Well, Red Riding Hood took no notice of the woodcutter's warning. She dilly-dallied along the path. Ooh, a flower. Ooh, what's that? Dilly-dallied along the path. And on the way, she stopped to pick a bunch of wildflowers for her granny. She picked some flowers. But who do we see? It's the wolf. Yeah, it's the wolf. The big bad wolf was prowling around, looking for his lunch. He's hungry. He's going to eat Little Red Riding Hood if she's not careful. He spied Little Red Riding Hood picking her flowers. He had a mind to eat her up right then and there, but he could hear the sound of the woodcutter's axe, and he knew he must be close by. The wolf ran on ahead and waited for Little Red Riding Hood along the path. Good morning, he said politely. Where are you going this fine morning? I'm going to see my granny, said Red Riding Hood. She's not very well, and I'm taking her these flowers and this pie. And where does your granny live? Said the wolf. Oh, at the far side of the wood, said Red Riding Hood. Well, I mustn't keep you, said the wolf. Goodbye now. And he watched Red Riding Hood out of sight, then ran off into the woods. The wolf took the shortest way through the woods. Where is he? At Granny's house. Yeah, uh-oh. Be careful, Granny. He took the shortest way through the woods to Granny's cottage. he was already thinking about his next meal. His next meal, as he knocked on the door. "Who's there?" cried Granny. "It's Little Red Riding Hood," said the wolf, making his usually gruff voice sound very small and squeaky. "I've brought you a pie and some flowers, Grandma." Granny was in bed and not feeling very well, so she cried, "Pull up the latch and come in." The wolf pulled up the latch, went in, leapt on Grandma, and gobbled her up. Gobbled her up. Then he put on the old lady's cap and spectacles and jumped into bed to wait for Red Riding Hood. After a little while, Red Riding Hood arrived and knocked on the cottage door. "Who's there?" said the wolf, pretending to be Granny. "It's Little Red Riding Hood with a pie from Mother," came the reply. "Come in, dear," said the wolf. Red Riding Hood thought her Granny's voice sounded a little strange, but she went in, and when she stepped inside, she saw a figure in bed, wearing a nightcap and spectacles with the sheets pulled up to her chin. "Grandmama, how strange you look today," said the Little Red Riding Hood. "What big eyes you have." "All the better to see you with, my dear." "What big ears you have, Grandmama," said Little Red Riding Hood. "All the better to hear you with, my dear," said the wolf. "Okay, Grandmama, what big teeth you have." "All the better to eat you with," said the wolf. And saying this, he leapt out of bed to grab Little Red Riding Hood. She screamed and ran. "Help, help, someone save me." But who do we see? Who is it? Do we remember? The woodcutter. Ah, the man, the woodcutter. There he is. Dun, 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 dun. At that moment, the door was thrown open, and in rushed the woodcutter. He had been passing by on his way home, and he had heard Little Red Riding Hood scream. Whoosh! Can we do a whoosh? Whoosh! Yeah, very good. He swung the axe and chopped off the wicked wolf's head. And, good gracious me, out popped Grandma. There she is. She's okay. She popped right out. Without a scratch on her. She was okay. She was fine. Do you know what I could do with now is a good cup of tea. Good cup of tea, said Grandmama. So they all had tea and the delicious pie that Little Red Riding Hood had brought. Later, as it was growing dark, the woodcutter took Little Red Riding Hood home, as the forest was a very dangerous place for little girls. You can imagine how surprised Little Red Riding Hood's mom was to hear the story. The end. Thank you so much for reading Little Red Riding Hood with us today. We hope you've enjoyed Little England's Book Week, and we hope to see you again soon. Bye!